Arizona teachers recently voted for a statewide walkout, escalating their push for increased school funding and higher pay. They join a growing list of teachers across the country who have had enough and who are standing up for better funding for public schools. So far, teachers in West Virginia, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and now Arizona have walked out to protest embarrassingly low funding levels for public education. Teachers in Oklahoma have posted images across social media showing just how old and beat up their textbooks and curricular materials are. In Arizona, over 700 teachers each year have begun commuting across state lines to teach in neighboring states like California, where average teacher salaries are noticeably higher. What's particularly surprising about much of this teacher activism is the fact that it's happening in red states that are not commonly known for union activity and progressive activism. More and more teachers are saying enough is enough. Our kids deserve better. Jeff, what's your take on this growing movement?
Well, to me, a couple of really important things stand out. First of all, as you noted, the home of much of this pushback and organizing from teachers is coming from red states, which, not coincidentally, are the places where we've seen the greatest extent of underfunding of public institutions. So our schools, the social programs that serve students in our schools, these are the folks who are feeling the burden and the brunt of our underinvestment in education the most. Second of all, I've been really interested in seeing how there has been a great deal of grassroots teacher leadership of these walkouts that in some cases is very much happening with union involvement, but in other cases is happening in anti-union states where union participation is very little or non-existent. And so to me, that's a very interesting sign, because what we're really starting to see is a kind of genuine grassroots bubbling up of teacher advocacy, not only for higher salaries, which are abysmally low in some of these states, but also for investment in the school system, right? So we're seeing people speaking to the larger issues here, not just pay, and that's important, but also investment in the facilities in schools, investment in services for students. And I think that's really powerful, because that's where the interests of teachers and the interests of families and communities very tightly align with one another. And that's why we're seeing superintendents supporting the teachers and communities supporting the teachers, even though they have to find daycare for their kids.
Right. And I think it's important to note that, you know, these teachers aren't walking out just for salaries, just like you mentioned. It's not about teachers wanting more pay. Just that. It's really about supporting kids and supporting public education as a whole. And, you know, some of the leaders out there, I think it was the governor of Kentucky who are really like just lambasting these teachers. And I think he was the one that said, guaranteed some kid somewhere got sexually assaulted because the teachers are off the job today. And it's just like mind-blowing the level of just, I wouldn't even know what to call it. Just the vitriol aimed at some teachers for asking for better funding for kids, for our kids. And, you know, this is something that we got to support. And I think this is a national wave of teachers and community members saying enough is enough. Our kids deserve more.
Yeah, absolutely. We're the wealthiest country in the world. We have resources. We need to apply them where they're needed.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we have more content at our website, aotashow.com. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. Thank you very much.